My name is Brenda. I'm 26 years old. I have two children. I was born in Miami Beach. I've had a difficult time in my life, from the death of my father to domestic violence and homelessness. I'm currently at the Broward Outreach Center. I have goals and I'm striving to overcome homelessness. It's been just difficult for me and in ways that it has been emotionally, mentally, and physical. It's hard to be a mother and having to deal with domestic violence and homelessness. So it was a tragic ending. We dealt with police, dealt with court, restraining orders, having to deal with mental issues as well. It's not easy. Yeah, and having to explain things to a 2 and a 3-year-old is hard as well. Having to work nights, sometimes even 2, 3 jobs is not easy. Well, I did get punched. I've had black eyes, busted lips, put my head in a bucket of water, try to drown me. So yeah, it's been rough. Like I've never got hit by my parents. So to have the person that I loved at one point do that to me, it's hard. It's difficult to look at the bruises and just not understanding, why am I deserving this? Can't state my own opinion because I'll get slapped. Or if I found out anything that he was doing wrong, I would get hit. I couldn't talk to any guy friends, any family member that was a guy. Getting punched, smacked, kicked, pulled by your hair, it's not fun. It's not fun and it's not easy. And it's very mentally, physically, and emotionally hard to get over certain things because you get triggers, you get trauma, you get nights that you don't sleep, days that you go thinking, well, what did I do wrong? How could I fix that? I felt really guilty sometimes. Felt like it was my fault. Like maybe I shouldn't have said that. Maybe I should think other ways to come out with statements or opinions or thoughts. That wasn't true. And I blamed that all myself, and I've forgiven myself for it. I know what's true and what's not true. And I know how to forgive others and overcome that, because at the end of the day, the fear takes over you. The fear of not waking up takes over you, of leaving your children behind takes over you. And that's a very dark place to be. And I don't suggest it to nobody, not no mother, not no father, not no children, not anybody that's going through a struggle, because even being homeless is a fear of darkness, loneliness, loss. It's hard. In the beginning of the relationship, I thought it would get better. I thought, oh, maybe it's just me. Maybe I need to change certain things. It didn't get better. My mom never hit my dad. My dad never hit my mom. I was letting it happen. I guess I was in denial or maybe delusional because, I love the person. I didn't think, it would get that far. The last situation was I found out he was basically living a double life. So he had a girlfriend on the side, but he had me as well. And I said, no, that's it. I'm not taking this. I'm not going to deal with having to wait for the father of my kids to come for Christmas or for Thanksgiving at 3 o'clock in the afternoon when you should be with your family, spending this time with your family. Yeah, I loved him. I wanted to be happy with him. I actually wanted to get married with him. But it got to the point where I decided not to, because I care about myself more than what he did. So I said, if I don't take care of me, who's going to take care of me? I got to the point where, I thought about committing suicide. It was hard. It was really hard. Every day I would just think about it. But every time I'll see my kids smile, I was just like, no, I can't. I have to be stronger than this, and I'm going to be stronger than this. And got out the house. I left with my 2 kids. 2 or 3 days later, I started working with bruises on my face, busted lip, bruises on my ribs. Well, I arrived at Broward Outreach Center through a source that I got from the women's domestic violence shelter because they were maxed out. So the next shelter was Broward Outreach Center. And, my experience here has been really good because I have one-on-one sessions with therapists, they help me vent. I have a wonderful case manager. We have this structure and this home feeling where everybody comes together and helps one another. It's not just you're alone here, you're not just here doing whatever you need to be doing. You're here because you're here for a purpose. It's not always rainbows and butterflies, but everybody here does their best to support you and give you hope and faith to keep moving forward. They even give you groups that you can go to, and there's women that also have been in domestic violence, and they share their stories in those groups. So you can spread your wings basically and fly. So, well, I see myself in 5 years owning my own bakery. I love serving. I love making people's stomach happy, dancing when they eat. I want to own my own catering company, my own bakery, my own food truck. I want to have some websites open for domestic violence as well. I'm working on writing on a book. So, yeah, I've seen myself doing a lot in the future. I mean, within 5 years, I've seen myself doing a lot.